Assalamu alaikum students, I hope you all will be fine. Today we are going to talk about our next topic, and the topic is 5 planning steps. Whenever you want to compose oral or written message, or whenever you want to design or plan your oral or written message, you have to follow certain important steps so that your message could be designed in an effective way, and the receiver would be able to understand your point of view. Because I told you कि जब भी आप communication करते हैं, so you need to have a proper way of communication. एक प्रॉपर तरीके से आप जब कम्युनिकेशन करेंगे देन यू विल बी सक्सेसफुल इन अचीविंग योर गोल एंड टारगेट. तो फिर आप अपने गोल और टारगेट को अचीव करने में सक्सेसफुल रहेंगे. सो वी आर गोइंग टू सी विच आर दो स्टेप्स विच आर टू बी फॉलोड वेन एवर यू वॉन्ट टू कंपोज your oral or written message, and these are 5 in number and they are actually the steps, planning steps. वो कौन से steps हैं which are important for planning your message. So when we talk about steps, it means we are not going to change its sequence, क्योंकि you know very well कि जब आप step by step बात करते हैं तो पहले आप पहली सीढ़ी पे चढ़ते हैं और फिर second and then so on. In the same way, whenever you want to plan your message, so you will follow these 5 planning steps, which means you are not going to change its sequence and arrangement. फिर ऐसे नहीं होगा कि आप पहले इसको follow करेंगे, फिर इसको, फिर इसको, फिर इसको, and then no, you will first follow this one, after this second के बाद third के बाद fourth and fifth. So in this way, a proper sequence will be followed. So what is the first step when you want to compose oral or written message? The first is identify your purpose. Now, whenever you want to communicate, either in spoken form or in written form, you should be very clear about the objective and the purpose, the reason, the aim of your communication. That why you are going to communicate, आप क्यों communication कर रहे हैं? What is the purpose behind that? What is the main idea in your mind? What is the aim? उसका मकसद क्या है इस communication का? यानी आप क्या चीज achieve करना चाहते हैं? What is the goal of your communication process? So what you should do? You should be clear. You should know. Identify means you should be clear. You should know about the main purpose, the main aim and objective of your communication. And there could be different aims of communication, there could be different purposes of communication. Sometimes आप सिर्फ inform करने के लिए communicate करते हैं, sometimes आपके mind में ये aim होता है कि मैंने persuade करना है, आमादा करना है. Sometimes you have different ideas like आपने कोई message convey करना है, that could be your aim or purpose. ठीक है, inform करने के साथ साथ आपका मकसद क्या है कि ये message, this particular message will be conveyed through this communication. Plus, when you talk about business field and when you talk about business department, business organization की आप बात करते हैं, तो वहाँ पे on one behalf आप अपने मैसेज का ऑब्जेक्टिव क्या है कि मैंने ये आइडिया कन्वे करना है, और इस आइडिया को कन्वे करने के साथ साथ आई हैव टू क्रिएट गुडविल. गुडविल का क्या मतलब है कि ऑन वन साइड आई एम एक्चुअली कन्वेइंग माय पर्पस ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, कि मैंने इस कस्टमर या क्लाइंट को अपनी ये सर्विसेज के बारे में बताना है. सेकेंडली, मैं अपनी कम्युनिकेशन में इस पर्टिकुलर आइडिया को कन्वे करने के साथ साथ क्या चीज मेंटेन कर रहा हूँ या कर रही हूँ? Goodwill, the good reputation of your organization, the good reputation of being an employee of any organization. Because remember one thing, it's not just your individual message which you are going to convey. ये सिर्फ individual message नहीं है, इसके साथ साथ आपकी अपनी good reputation भी आप reflect कर रहे होते हैं. How and the way you are going to speak or write with your receiver. आप जब भी whenever you are going to communicate an important message, तो आपकी कोशिश यही होती है कि इस मैसेज को कन्वे करने के साथ साथ रिसीवर के माइंड में मेरा एक अच्छा इमेज भी डेवलप हो जाए. सो दीज आर द डिफरेंट ऑब्जेक्टिव्स, पर्पसेस, एम्स that are there in your mind. So the aim and objective of your communication, it depends what kind of message you are going to convey, and with that message your main purpose is what? To have a goodwill, good reputation with your receiver. So it means कि आपने first of all क्या होना चाहिए? The main purpose of your message should be clear in your mind. ठीक है जी? Okay, next is, so हमने यहाँ पे ये चीज डिसाइड कर लेनी है कि आपका जो पर्पस है वो टू फोल्ड होना चाहिए। टू फोल्ड का क्या मतलब है कि एक तरफ तो आप अपना मैसेज कन्वे कर रहे हैं एंड सेकेंडली आप गुड विल या गुड रेपुटेशन को भी मेंटेन कर रहे हैं, राइट? नेक्स्ट स्टेप इज व्हाट? Analyze your audience. When you are clear about the aim and purpose of your message, second is you have to analyze your audience कि मेरे audience का level क्या होगा, with whom I'm going to communicate. जिनके साथ मैं communicate कर रहा हूँ या कर रही हूँ either in spoken form or in written form, उनका level क्या है of understanding. What is their educational level? What is their occupational level? And how they will understand my message. मेरे message को कैसे understand करेंगे? बिकॉज इट्स, क्योंकि आप प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं, यू आर डूइंग प्लानिंग, और प्लानिंग में ये सारी चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट हैं whenever you want to have an effective communication. So while analyzing the audience, अब audience में कौन है? It could be readers or listeners, because it depends upon the type of communication. Either you are going for written communication or you want to have oral communication. So you are going to analyze your audience, और analyzing your audience में क्या क्या चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट है? You have to see receiver's interest, that how they will understand your point of view, what they like, what they dislike, what is the most appropriate way to communicate with them, what are the most appropriate ideas to add in your communication process, right? So likes and dislikes, attitudes, even culture. I told you in the context part of component, हमने culture भी देखना होता है. Culture to culture, a person he understands your idea and point of view. कि अगर उसके culture में ये चीज acceptable है, he would be ready to accept your point of view. अगर वो चीज उसके culture में acceptable नहीं है, so you have to mold your answer according to that, right? So you have to see their level and the number of audience. Yes, आप देखें कि मेरे सामने एक ही पर्सन होगा रिसीवर या मोर देन वन पर्सन विल बी देयर, बिकॉज देन अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट यू हैव टू डिजाइन एंड प्लान योर मैसेज, क्योंकि उसके मुताबिक ही आपको अपने मैसेज को प्लान करना है. बिकॉज इफ वन पर्सन इज सिटिंग इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू और ही विल बी देयर इन फ्रंट ऑफ यू, तो आप सिर्फ एक पर्सन के अकॉर्डिंगली अपने मैसेज को डिजाइन करेंगे. Whereas if more than one persons will be there in front of you, तो you would have this idea in your mind कि मुख्तलिफ लोग हैं, मुख्तलिफ आइडियाज आ सकते हैं, तो उन डिफरेंट माइंड्स के मुताबिक मैंने अपने आइडिया और मैसेज को कैसे डिजाइन करना है, राइट? Okay, after identifying your purpose and analyzing your audience, the next is what? Choose your ideas. Yes, this is the next step when you are going to choose the important ideas with respect to the main purpose and aim of your communication process. यहाँ पे आप वो सारे important and essential ideas को choose करेंगे, उनकी list बनाएंगे, right? Which are related with your main topic and which are related with the purpose and aim of your communication process. For example, अगर आपने सिर्फ inform करना है तो information से related what main ideas you are going to share with them. Plus if you are going to persuade them और उनको अपने force करना है या आमादा करना है, justification देनी है, so you have to plan your message according to that. So choosing your ideas again depends upon what? Depends upon this purpose for which you are going to communicate, plus according to the audience कि वो क्या चीज understand करेंगे, कौन सी ideas would be more suitable and more appropriate. So you have to select those important ideas according to the requirement, because important ideas को select करना, choose करना क्यों important है? Because then you will be very specific in giving your communication message. कि आप बड़े स्पेसिफिक होंगे, यू आर एक्चुअली प्रोवाइडिंग अ रोड मैप. एक रोड मैप आप बता देंगे जी, यू हैव टू गो टू राइट, देन लेफ्ट एंड देन राइट एंड स्ट्रेट. सो व्हेन यू आर प्रोवाइडिंग देम the proper and specific message, the proper specific ideas, then being a presenter, it is easy for you to deal with those ideas and for the receiver as well to understand those ideas. Receiver भी फिर clear होंगे जी ये ideas you are going to share, and you yourself will also be clear कि ये ideas हैं जो कि मैं share करना चाह रहा हूँ. So when you are choosing and selecting your ideas, it would be easy for you to deal within those limits of those particular ideas जो कि आपने select किए हैं. So it would give you an easy approach to your main points of your key points of your communication process. So you have to select them. You have to be very clear about those ideas. You have to be very specific about the essential points which you are going to share with your audience. Okay, ji. Now, once you have selected, say for example, 4 main points, 6 main points, 8 main points for your communication process, then you are going to collect data to support your ideas. Because I told you कि inform करना है या persuade करना है, आमादा करना है, उसके लिए you have to give all the details. The data, you have to give the proof of everything which you are going to share with them. तो उससे related आपने data collect करना है, उससे related you have to select the information details and the explanation of those selected ideas which you did in the in this step. So what you are going to do, you are going to collect the data. आप ये data कहाँ से collect कर सकते हैं? You may consult different sources से like internet से. उसके अलावा आपने कोई meetings, if you have attended the meetings, plus you may have the reports of different activities that may be there in your ऑर्गेनाइजेशन, प्लस आपके पास जो हैंडआउट्स होते हैं, उसके अलावा आपके जो फाइल्स जहाँ पे प्रॉपर आपके ऑर्गेनाइजेशन की एक्टिविटीज का रिकॉर्ड मेंटेन किया जाता है, वहाँ से भी आप अपना डेटा ले सकते हैं. उसके अलावा डेटा कलेक्शन जो है दैट आल्सो डिपेंड्स अपॉन द कंसर्न पीपल, उनके पास जाके आप पर्टिकुलर इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट कर सकते हैं. प्लस समटाइम्स यू हैव टू गो टू द डिफरेंट साइट्स फिजिकली आपको कहीं पे जाके इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करनी है, डेटा कलेक्ट करना है, बिकॉज व्हाट यू आर ट्राइंग टू डू, यू आर ट्राइंग टू सपोर्ट योर मेन आइडियाज. आपने अपने आइडियाज को ऐसे नहीं बता देना, यानी वो फिर बात जो है विदाउट एनी जस्टिफिकेशन, विदाउट एनी प्रूफ, receivers won't believe it, they are not going to accept it. So if you want to have an authentic information, if you want to have an authentic communication message, so what you need to do, उस message को authentic बनाने के लिए you need to collect the data, and that data gives the proof of everything whatever you are adding that is supporting your main ideas which you have selected. So at this step you have to collect different ideas, information with respect to your main ideas which you have selected at this step. And the purpose of having this data and explanation is what you may give the authentic information to your communication process. Okay, ji, the last step, and yes, although it's the last but not the least part of your least step of your communication process, here you are actually giving a proper shape to your communication process. Aapne ji, what you did, purpose is also clear, audience के बारे में भी आप clear हैं, you have also selected the main ideas, then you have also gathered and collected the information with respect to important points. But if you have not given a proper organized structure to your communication process, आपने उसको एक proper arrange नहीं किया, उसको symmetry नहीं किया, so what is the use of that data and collection of all the ideas which you did in the 4 steps? उस चीज का कोई फायदा भी नहीं है कि आपने इतना मटेरियल कंटेंट इकट्ठा किया है, प्लस यू हैव आल्सो कंसल्टेड डिफरेंट सोर्सेज टू गैदर योर डिटेल्स एंड एक्सप्लेनेशन अबाउट मेन आइडियाज, यू हैव आल्सो टेकन केयर ऑफ योर ऑडियंस, बट व्हेन द टाइम केम you have to give a proper structure, a proper shape to your ideas. वो आपने नहीं किया, आपने arrange नहीं किया, then that kind of collection of material would be useless. वो फिर material जो है useless है. So what you have to do, you have to organize your message at the last step. और इस organized message में आपने क्या करना है? There will be introduction, then the mid portion, and then the conclusion. So here you are going to organize your message according to the main structure of your communication process. और यहाँ पे mid portion में आपने अपने main, say for example you have selected 5 main points. So 5 main points को one by one you are going to arrange them according to their importance. यानी कौन सा पॉइंट पहले आना चाहिए कौन सा पॉइंट बाद में आना चाहिए, कौन सा पॉइंट थर्ड नंबर पे आना चाहिए, according to their importance you have to give a proper place to all the ideas. And when you will organize, the advantage of having the organized kind of communication is what, यहाँ पे organized communication की वजह से क्या चीज रिफ्लेक्ट होती है, the clarity of what, clarity of the presenter, plus it will also be clear for the audience to understand, because I told you before many times that the end result of every communication is what, understanding. तो ये सारे स्टेप्स का पर्पस यही है कि आपके रिसीवर को आपकी बात समझ आ जाए. So when you are arranging and planning your message according to these steps, so you will be successful in achieving your desired goal of understanding. So when you will organize your message at the end, तो इसका purpose और इसका मकसद क्या है, इसका फायदा क्या है, that you yourself will be clear when you are going to communicate your message, plus if the receiver he is getting or trying to understand your message, तो वो भी clear होगा. He will be very clear in understanding those ideas which you are sharing with him. So organizing your message means you are clear at your side, and the receiver, they will also be clear while understanding the idea and the message which you are going to communicate. So these are the important 5 planning steps which are important whenever you want to communicate either oral message or written message. I hope you will be clear about this. If you have any question with respect to this, you can ask me. Okay ji, we will come again with the next topic. Till then, take care of yourselves. Allah Hafiz.